Hey, KP. So, got somewhere to be, and I don't want to go with bushy brows. So, fixing them up real quick. And in the meantime, in between time, whilst doing that, there is a couple of things past week, 2 weeks. I don't know, 2020 has been such of a time warp. But there's a couple of things that came out in the movie TV series field that kind of had me have a couple of questions. And I know you got a question right now. I know it's folded. I know it's folded. Mind your business. I literally slapped something on for this right now. This is not the way I'm going out in. So you'll live. But anyways, yeah. So apparently people want to make reboots of everything because originality is dead. So in the past couple of, not me coming here without a spoolie. BRB. Netflix. Nobody at all. Netflix. Guys, hey guys. We know you guys love some childhood favorites. Guess what we just remixed? The Winx Club. Oh my god. Right? Everybody's hype. Everybody's like, what? Oh goodness. Till you see the trailer. See that trailer? Very tragic. It is basically just, they said the only people of color we're going to remember is the black girl, because we're not about to get roasted in that regard. Everybody else, forget about y'all. And on top of that, they really said, for no reason at all, we're also going to put a dark theme just because we can. Now, to movie and show executives, please leave that. Please leave that. You should have been left it years ago, but especially leave it in 2020. We don't want another dark theme. Just make the thing. We don't even really want a reboot, but if you gotta reboot something, can you at least not make it dark for no apparent reason and full of unnecessary angst for no apparent reason? Like, we would love that. And I'm really speeding through it because I gotta be out the door real soon. Right? So that is really upsetting me and my homegirls, because I was just like, that is so unnecessary. And then that was so blatantly disrespectful to not have the two other girls of color in there. For what reason? Like, y'all so busy making it dark themed, you forgot to be fully inclusive? How'd that work? How does that make sense? And then on top of that, it's just kind of like, literally nobody asked for that. Like, nobody wanted a Winx reboot. Nobody. So why? But yet and still, they did it. And I know maybe we could get a miracle, like how with Sonic. You see how bullying works? We could get a miracle like how we did with Sonic and his character being rebuilt, remade in that, for that movie, but I doubt it. They're gonna post it People are gonna watch it, and Netflix is just gonna be like, and what are you gonna do about it? And unfortunately, for many, not a goddamn thing. So, but I just seriously want to ask to all these movie executives, what is it with y'all making everything just dark theme? Like, no, seriously. Like, I don't know if it's because, is it the trend now? Like, I want to know what's the conversations in these boardrooms. Like, honestly, truly. Because I know y'all ain't got people, the Gen X, Gen Y, millennial population, because there's no way in hell that they would be letting this slide. There's no way they'll be okaying this. So, I really need y'all to explain yourselves with that one. There's another one that popped up as well. KFC. You heard that correct. FNC decided to get with just the greatest people for making movies. Like, their skills, their actors, where do they find them? Because they're so talented. Like, oh my goodness, wow. They always deliver every time. Don't know how those I don't know how those actors are forgotten from this movie corporation. Like, legit, like, they're just that good. Girl, I'm playing Lifetime. Like, what? Nobody asked for that. Why are y'all making a movie? Why are y'all making a Lifetime movie? Like, are funds that low? Like, I saw y'all have curbside delivery. Like, you really mean to tell me the checks aren't given like they used to give? Girl, bye. So, damn, like, how y'all do this multitasking stuff sometimes? Like, I always wonder because, girl, I'm trying to not only trim these down, make an arch, and I'm over here like, what is going on? What is going on? Man, I just hope I don't take too much off the eyebrow, because that would really upset me. But yeah, like, that's just so random. Like, so unnecessary and random. A KFC movie. A KFC movie for just no reason at all. I know you guys are bored. And for some reason, do not want to ask the public what they want to see. Just circulating the same three people circulating the same three ideals. Like, I know y'all busy. I know y'all tired. And then another one. However, this one on a positive note, a little pumped to see what people say about it. Which is Disney releasing a series for Tiana. As in Princess Tiana. That would be very dope. To see a actual, like, animated series. That's really cool. But hopefully there's just one thing that if they do this, I'm about to flip this table so quick. If they keep my girl a frog again in a majority of the animated series, I would want to even say at all, but I know y'all hands be scratching. I know y'all hands will be itching. So I'll give you a little portion of the series. But if it's a majority of the series, we're riding. Like, because I don't know what's up with Disney. And every time it comes to a black character, just refusing to let them have enough screen time. as an actual black person. Like, they always gotta reincarnate or turn into something else. It's just like, it's getting weird. So with Tiana, I really hope that they do my princess right. So yeah, those are pretty much, I shaped to the best of my abilities for the little time that I have. I'll retouch these up when I get back or sometime later. Probably not. I always say that and then I never get back to them. And I let them grow out and start the process all over again. But yeah, those are the few gripes that I had. Other than that, I'm going to clean off these excess eyebrow hairs. But those are the few gripes that I just wanted to share that was just bothering me. Child, so embarrassing. I was an hour ahead, so I got plenty of time. So because I got time today, let's really get into it. And also, like, thank God I have more time, because like these need more fixing, way more fixing up. So let's go back all the way to the top. From the top, make it drop. That's a no, sorry, I'm trying to. So no, seriously, I have a bone to pick with Netflix and them trying winks like that. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like, that was so unnecessary. Like, one of our, like, when you trying to have that nostalgia unlocked type of childhood classics, y'all are really trying to taint, I say. Who needs a dark themed wings? And then also, like, the clothes, since again we got side, the clothes, they looked pathetic because they're trying to, most likely because they're trying to have a dark theme, so they put them in frumpy clothes. I guess that's what their logic. But no, and this is what I can't stand with reboots, is that y'all want to reboot everything and put a twist. If you didn't know this, I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. I'm gonna let you come close. Come closer. Come closer. Come, oh my God, come closer. People like classic things. We don't want to see no remixed trash. Got it? So, like, everybody likes the classics. Nobody likes a remake of a classic. That's why reboots always stay flopping. Like, unless done right. And a lot of times, y'all don't do it right. Y'all do not do the things justice like they need to be done. So it's just like, please start finding original concepts, because I'm tired of it. Real tired of it. I also think I just scraped like a hole in my eyebrows. That's great. So yeah, if you watched the Winx Club when you were a kid, you know their outfits. Very Y2K, very cute, very chic, like very closet goals, right? Girl, you couldn't tell with the Netflix version. You could not tell with the Netflix version. The Netflix version got them in outfits that look worse than clothes that 9 times out of 10 we be wearing. Like, the original Winx Club attire, like the clothing that they be wearing, is like our expectation for our style versus Netflix adaptation is like what we actually be coming out the house in. And on top of that, it's just kind of like Netflix is notorious for this. They are notorious for this, to the point you guys have a whole meme made off of y'all. With the, at least in the anime community, you know how the meme goes, like manga, anime, Netflix adaptation, right? Y'all not tired of getting roasted like that? Like, you really know? Like, y'all just like, we gonna give you more material again. We're gonna give you more material to clown us. Like, Lord, please, I pray, release these producers from trash reboots in general, and just flop movies. Please release the hold that these things have on these producers, because we're tired of seeing it. We really are. Like, my eyes, like, it's been a hot minute since I've seen a movie that really makes me go, dang, I want to watch that. It's been a minute. Or a series. Like, now, going back, adding more, I guess, if you want to call it fluff to the conversation, the KFC movie. Like, this is so random. And again, if you see the trailer, your typical golden standard Lifetime cringe fest. So nothing out of the ordinary for a Lifetime movie, honestly. When you see the trailer, you know it's going to be on some Lifetime-esque-ish. It's just the randomness of it. Like, that's another thing that corporations have been loving doing for the past few years. Collabing with the most random companies. Like, KFC? Huh? Like, I really still can't get over it. Like, is it press that they need? Why KFC? Why? I still need to know this. Why? Who? Every time I see these things, I can never not help but be like, who asked? No, seriously, who asked? Cause I need to have a little tap with them. I need them to open their door, so I can have a little conversation. Nothing serious. Nothing too serious, you know. Just a little conversation. Just a tight little conversation, you know. So I could tell them you need help, because nobody wants that. And then going back to last, oh yeah, I'm taking too much meat off this eyebrow.
Oh man, you're just ruining it. Ruining it. Look at my lips, you're ruining it. Ruining.
I really hope it grows back. So, last one, Tiana. Seriously, Tiana wasn't the only one, but she's the main series that I just wanted to highlight, because, you know, I am a black girl, so rooting for the black people, you know what I'm saying? But like, there's plenty of other series, and also there's another series that's going to be kind of based, that looks like it's going to have a like an African culture based influence in it, and I am geeked for that one as well. I hope it does well too. Usually Disney does not tend to flop too hard with their like based off of a culture type of movies, they make sure to get, lately, like now recently, they make sure to get it right. Like they don't, it's not gonna be like no Aladdin type shit, right? Although Aladdin is a classic, but you know, that's not how they really be looking like in the culture that they were influenced by for Aladdin. Like, you know damn well. Like, so hopefully with this one and Tiana, they get it right and they make sure they do not find no freak way to make them have no screen time as whole humans. Like, stop it. Stop it. But while I'm doing some touch-ups, there's just random things that have been bugging me, you know, with corporations and people in them just doing these things. And again, and still, I don't know about you, I feel like I butchered my brow, dude.
Ruining.
But again, and still, these random collaborations, like, let's move out of the movie sector and go a little into makeup. You know, one of my favorite territories. ColourPop and Hello Kitty is another one that's just been really making me feel some type of way. Because Hello Kitty deserves, she deserves, I can leave it at that. But she deserves much better than what ColourPop, which typical ColourPop, be serving, which is lack of pigment. Why did they get together? Like, honestly, Hello Kitty, I could see Hello Kitty collabing with a makeup company. It makes, that part makes sense. But the part that doesn't make sense for me is the collab itself. I'm looking at it, right? And it's a winter themed palette with no cool tones, no blues, and a lot of warm shades that kind of remind you of spring. Maybe a little bit of summer. And most definitely for me, fire. Because there's a couple of orange, like straight up orange shades. And I'm like, granted, they're supposed to be transition shades. Transitions for who? Like, you know, so I'm looking at it over here and I'm like, yeah, this is tragic. This is real sad. Again, unfortunately, it has to be that way. Because they, again, Hello Kitty deserves, like, she's been kawaii-fying my life from ever since I can remember, and she deserves much more than that. Okay, so I'm just looking at it and I'm like, oh jeez, oh wow. Ooh, I just sliced up skin. Girl, y'all gotta be careful with these eyebrow razors though. I know it's gonna burn when I start applying products and stuff. It's gonna burn like hell. But it's okay. But back on topic. Yeah, like I'm looking at it and I'm like, this looks like a rejected spring palette, to be honest. It looks like a rejected spring palette, and then the blushes, how would I say, they match, but that's based off the other stuff that I said earlier. That's not a good thing that they match. Meaning, if the blushes also very much so, if you are past tan, it's not going to show up nicely on you, if at all. And they kind of look springy. Like, they look springy. Like, I mean, I guess, like, blushes, kind of, blush colors, is there really, I I don't know, in my head, I see a time and a place for certain blush colors, but blush colors are one of those kind of things that it doesn't really have a season. But for me, okay, for me, when I see a blush, certain blush colors, even though I don't follow this anyways, but I'm just saying, when I think of a season for certain blush colors in my head, winter, I think like deeper reds, berries, you know what I mean? Like that frostbitten look, you know what I mean? But not too intense, right? You move over to spring, you think pinks, peaches, rosy, you know, like pinky peach, like a lighter peach, rosy colors, you know, like colors that are like flowers. Then you move over to summer, that's where you get your bright intense reds, your red oranges, you know, your bright, like your bright colors, your hot pinks, your deeper peaches or something like that, you know. And then you hit fall, you got your browns, your yellows, your oranges, your you know, your plums, you know. So it's just kind of like, what is Miss Light Peach and Pink doing in the winter? Like, it just, the whole collection just screams spring. There's only one thing that I think that was in there that really gave kind of winter, was like two like white icy shades. After that, eyebrow hairs are falling into my eyes. That's great. After that, everything else, I was like, what is wintry about this? Like, it was just like, It's rough, man. And it's annoying, because here's the thing, like, ColourPop, yes, it's inexpensive, but like, if you can't wear the shadows, what's the point of spending that money when you could probably save up for a better palette, or find another palette that's around the same price, that performs much better and will show up on your skin. And secondly, that lash though, or that eyebrow though, it's really bugging me. And secondly, dude, like, people like to be included in things, so please include people in things. Like, you don't know how bad, if the Hello Kitty palette was actually cute, they would actually consider getting it. But it's not. And I know, I'm looking at it and I'm just like, I know this is gonna end tragic for me. So it was ignored like all hell, because we deserve better for our lives. And that's exactly what I did. Tell myself I deserve better, and did not entertain it. As other people around my skin tone, well, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I could recommend people around my skin tone, you do the same. Like, don't, you deserve better. Stop trying to bend over backwards to make shades that you know we're not formulated for you. We're not made for you in mind. Work. Please. Like, we gotta start sending them this message that we're not entertaining the tomfoolery no more, and they will follow suit. There's way too many brands doing much better. And again, like Hello Kitty, that was very tragic for y'all. To Sanrio, like, what's going on, Miss Mamas? What's going on? And same thing, they touched, I almost forgot, same thing, they touched another one of my kawaii faves, Sailor Moon, they got the audacity. That was even worse than the Hello Kitty. That one was straight up tragic, and it's so unfortunate because the way I'm a Sailor Moon stan, so unfortunate. That was utterly disrespectful. I was just like, what the hell is going on? And then I've not seen not one person for the Sailor Moon collection of my skin tone try it. Not one. Maybe I don't see it. I haven't seen enough, but I didn't see it. And speaking of which, just realized I got dome head going on too. Like, do not mind it. And speaking of which, considering dark skin swatches, there is someone who did do a dark skin swatch for the Hello Kitty. It was just as expected. Like, barely any of the shades showed up, or if they did, ashy. But the Sailor Moon, you just know. That was not even a, could I consider this? Maybe I could put a white bait. Like, you couldn't even work with that. Like, you really couldn't even work with that. Like, I'm just like, literally, you have to be above, for the Sailor Moon collection, to even play nice with you, you would have to be above Fenty 400. Like, there was no way in hell. Like, I might even say even above Fenty 360 and up. After that, like, very much, it was given very much so, if you are not the color of paper bag, it's not working for you. Like, like, what? That Sailor Moon collection was ridiculous, and not in a good way. Like, and it was, again, it's upsetting me and my homegirls, because I'm like, well, damn, if I can't use cute Sailor Moon makeup, then what the hell else can I use? Like, it just had me really upset. It had me really tight, very taut. I'm really in distress because it's just like, finally, I'm pretty sure Sailor Moon has released, the makers of Sailor Moon have released makeup products in the past, but that's probably not around my time, right? So, like, I was a very late 90s baby, so if they have, it was probably not around my time. And I started doing makeup like (2017, 16), so that's 3-4 years ago. So it's kind of like, I really would like to have something Sailor Moon in my collection that, like, but I guess that can't be a thing. I guess ColourPop and Sailor Moon said, no, Miss Mamas, you're not going to have that. It's not going to be a thing for you. That's very unfortunate. That's none of our business. So, yo, these lashes, I keep saying the lashes, these eyebrow hairs are bugging my eyes. Okay, these are the best I'm having them. I'm not touching anymore before I mess them up. Alright, so tell me how I did. Let me stop. I'm so annoying. Like, yeah, that's pretty much it for my rant. Wowzers. That's pretty much it for my rant. If you like this, like, don't forget to pounce on the like button, sub, comment, share. That's that's it. Have a great one, y'all. Peace. Love y'all. I just hit the table. I always end, like, I always close out awkwardly, like, help me. Please help